I had to delete some shit. We back at it. It says a house divided against itself cannot stand. Yeah, I think so. It says a house divided against itself cannot stand. With Roe versus Wade, is that not a perfect example of a house divided and is crumbling? So now we are seeing America on its last leg. Do y'all believe that America's on its last leg? I do. And I can't wait for this bitch to goddamn go down, because we deserve everything that's goddamn coming to us, and they deserve everything that's coming towards them. So if you don't believe that, you will never see the best potential in yourself, because you thinking it's all based on what you doing in this fucked up life, that they didn't put all of this rules, stipulations, and ways of living on us. But in reality, we the ones that created this shit. This is why shit looks so beautiful, because we visualized this shit before we came here. Let's understand that. We created this reality that we live in now, and they took over our reality, and they took over our children's reality based on intercepting our parents and our grandparents and their parents' reality. So Roe versus Wade is a perfect example of a house divided against itself will not stand. And this is why they're trying to get it back to where they need to get it. But will they get it back there? No. Because like I said in that thing, and like my last video where I showed all those white women out there, all those white men out there, it was a few other races, I'm not just saying that, but the majority was white women. So who are they going against? The system. Who is that? White men. Who is that? So they all sit in the same house because they want their women not to continue to get abortions, because their population is dwindling down at all-time high. So as I would not be a slave, so I would not be a master. So if you can't picture yourself wanting to be a slave, you will never picture yourself wanting to be a master, not even a slave master, not even a creator, not even an owner, because you already had that stipulation in your mind that you didn't want to be a slave, or the people that they quote unquote did enslave did not want to become a slave. But in reality, they only enslaved the people that was ignorant enough to not know where they were from. They could not enslave you if you knew where you came from. But a lot of us didn't know where we came from. And that's continuing today in 2022, where we don't know where we come from. And this is why I'm on this trip, this journey in my life, to actually understand where we come from. Because a lot of people do know where they come from, and they can come visit where they come from, but they don't give us that many opportunities to capture those moments in the flesh. As I would not be a slave, so I would not be a master. If you can't have the mentality to have slaves working for you, you'll never be a master. They say, hold on, what you mean? If you can't never envision to have people working for you for a minimum wage, low wages, you will never be a master. You'll never be a business owner. If you can't envision people following your philosophy, you will never be a teacher. And this is what they ain't teaching us about life, is that everything that they put out here is for the betterment of their progression. And if you find a way out, or if you realize who you is, you can then use those same stepping stools to hopefully lead you back to where your ancestors actually want you, which is where you left off from. So we all from these states. Majority of our ancestors are from this state. Majority of our ancestors died and stood for something that we no longer are dying or standing upon. And this is the sad part. But the ones that have awoken, we know now. Tiva, slow down. You got dirt everywhere. This is our new addition to our tribe. Meet Clyde. Dang, girl, you want to get on there too? This all our old. This our golden ticket to our tribe right here. She's like, So with that being said, as I would not be a slave, so I would not be a master, my guy. We had to understand some of these things in life that's happening to us is only because we never want to put up. She's gonna hang it. You slow. This is why mamas do not supposed to let their kids do this goddamn new brand of shit, because they gonna kill the cat. What they say, see, you know what they say, Tiva? Curiosity killed the cat, and that's a fact. Curiosity killed the cat. That's what cats are so curious, just like kids. So if you don't train your kids the right way to be curious about danger, so if you're curious about danger, then you can therefore try to stop or prevent danger from happening. Let's go over here and step by Abe Lincoln. They should have put 2 holes in the back of his head.